Okay, so in today's video, we are going to go over making some pages for our inserts. We're not going to put the inserts together just yet. All we're doing is we're making some pockets and some tuck spots and whatnot for our pages. So this is just a little basket of envelopes that I had made from old from old paper, and like they're already pre-made. So I'm not really going to make more because as you can see, I have a ton. And these are super easy to make. I will show you guys how to make them. I actually can do one with you right now. And this is just an envelope that I made using scrapbook paper that I sprayed and inked and whatnot. But I like the fact that it's like all used and whatnot. Anyway, let me show you guys how to make this page real quick as soon as I find what I did with the rest of my book. Oh, I keep burying stuff. Like I said before, my desk is just not big enough. But I will tell you, if I had a bigger desk, yeah, I would say the same thing. It's not big enough because I would just stack stuff so full and you wouldn't be able to do anything. So let me go over how to do this real quick. It's quite simple enough. You take your paper, you fold it wherever you'd like, just kind of fold it over. This particular paper is not going to work very well because it's extremely old and it just cracked as soon as I folded it. So if you're going to use older paper, I would suggest not using quite this old. This was published in 1928 and it's very rough. So then you just take your glue and you put it here. I'm not going to glue this because I'm not going to use this because it's, as you can see, it's already falling apart. And then you go up from the bottom. You fold up about a ½ inch. Okay. You unfold it. You take your scissors. You take your flap off here. You taper in here. You taper in here, and you take your flap off here. Now you're ready to glue. So what I did when I made these is I took my sheet of paper, I went fold, fold, scooch. Take another piece of paper, fold, fold, scooch. Take another sheet of paper, fold, fold, scooch. And then I went through and I folded them all up. And then I folded them all up. And then I folded them all up. And then I went through and I unfolded all of them. And then I cut them. And then I went through and I just glued them. So, I mean, you can do this assembly style. Like if you're bored one day, you can't really think of anything to do, but you want to be crafting, then you can make stuff like this to have in your stash for, you know, a later time. Now, I will go ahead and keep this because I can use the pieces of paper for other things, but I'm not going to use it for an envelope because, as you can see, it is literally just falling apart. And if I made this into an envelope, it would just go to pieces, literally. So you see this piece of paper down on the bottom. This is going to be an insert page for us. And what I'm going to do with this is I'm going to basically decorate this into like the theme of Pinocchio. And we have 2 of these, so we can do that with 2 of them. I do want to create like a little pocket here. So I'm going to take one of my guys here. I'm going to tag punch it. I will have to cut the sides off because it's only really designed to do a 2-inch tag, but I've definitely made it work with not 2 inches. Alright, so there's that. And now we have ourselves a little pocket here. Now what you could do as well is you could take this piece and you could fold it under, or you could take this piece and cut it off completely. I think I'm gonna do that. Oh, wait, no, I have an idea. Yeah, I'm gonna cut this off completely. Sorry, I had a brain fart. There we go. Okay, and now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my hole punch over here and I'm going to punch a little hole right in the middle-ish. Oh, I forgot to grab that paper with my puncher. Alright, so we're going to just try to make this kind of, and I'm looking this side so I can center it with the hole here. Why are you not punching through? Punch through. You can do it. What is wrong with this thing? Oh, it's stuck. There's something keeping it from punching through. Oh, well, you stink. Yeah, it's stuck. It won't punch through. Okay, fine. All right. Well, what size is this? 1 inch. All right. So much for that idea. All right. So I'm just getting another punch. Because that one decided it didn't want to work. So I'm going to go a little bit further down than I was going to originally, just to cover up the mishaps. And that's not centered at all, but that's okay. So I have no idea what to do with that. I don't even know if I can fix that. So anyway, now I have this little guy here, and I can put stuff inside of it, like that. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to fold this up, and I'm going to create a second little tuck spot here. And I'm going to, let's see. I don't really want to cut that because it's folded right there. So it will most likely open that up. And I'm looking for my little ink dabber right now. So I just got everything like somewhat organized and all put away. And I don't know if you guys realize this, but when my craft room is organized and all put away, I don't know where anything is. Like, it all just gets lost. And I'm trying to, there we go. I'm trying to find my ink that I have. Alright, so let's see. I think I'll do coffee on this one. So, and I'm just going to ink this just because it makes it a little bit easier to see when you're like putting stuff in your pocket. See, I just inked the edge right there. Just like so. See? And I can even ink this part here to make it a little bit more noticeable. Like that. Of course, I'm not sure that I really wanted to make that more noticeable because, well, I made my circle crooked. But that's alright. Alright, so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to put that there. But I don't know that I want to necessarily be done with that right this second. Let's see. I'm going to go through some of these pages here and see what I've got. That's nice. Ah, that's funny. I like that one. We'll go with that one. Alright, so I'll take this one. we'll just kind of cut around the image a little bit. Oh, I'm trying not to go off camera. Every time I cut, so normally I don't do videos like this, so I'm not normally filming my process necessarily. Like, I will film tutorials on how to make certain things, but not necessarily a process. So we're gonna save this. We might be able to use that for something. And I don't know if I want to ink the edges on that. I don't think I do. Maybe I do. I'm not sure. I'm gonna clean that up just a smidge. All right. I don't know what I want to do with that. All right, so we'll put that there like that. Oh, we can put the story right there. That'd be cute. All right. So I'm just kind of wiggling back and forth. Nothing fancy with my scissors. There we go. And then I'll put this one right there. Oh, we could put this right here. No, that's too plain. I don't like that. Let's see. I wonder. Okay, so, I want to do something to this page. I just don't know what. I think I'm going to skip that one because that one's empty. Oh, that's nice. I might use that actually. Alright, so I'm going to grab a couple pages here. And I'm going to rip this out. Alright, just like that. I am going to ink the edges of this one because I do want it to look a little less than perfect. But with the older paper, you do have to be careful not to rip your paper. So there's that one. I'm going to rip a couple of these up as well. There's that one. Go ahead and grab these other ones that I used from that envelope I was showing you guys. Alright, there's that. There's that. And there's that. Alright, so what I'm going to do here is, I don't know if I want to use tacky glue. I think I'm going to use tacky glue. I'm going to glue these. And the tacky glue is actually going to give it a little bit more texture because it is pretty wet for paper, but I'm counting on that. So I'm just gonna plop these around, try to make sure they're kind of orientated a little bit, and I'm just gonna plop that there. I might need a couple extra pieces. Plop that there. Oh, that's not even on. I was like, why is that not sticking? All right, let's see. Put you up there. Like that. And then put you right there. Yeah, there we go. Okay. That's all it needed. Was a little inking. I'm gonna have to make some more coffee stain paper. I'm like running out. It's such a long process though. And I have a really bad back, so standing in the middle of the kitchen for that long is crazy. So, but what we do for our crafts. All right, so there's that. Let me go ahead and ink this one as well. That one and that one. And this one, go ahead and ink the sides of this one. And this will be glued down to the back, so I don't need to do the other side. Alright, so there's that. There we go. Okay. Oh, that's right. I wanted to do this one. There we go. So I'm just going to distress this just a little bit to make it stand out just a little bit more. And if it's okay if it curls a little bit, because I actually prefer it like that. All right. This one down there, like that, like that. And like that. I feel like this page needs something though. Like it's too clean, I think. I have an idea. I'm not sure that I'm gonna like this idea, but I have an idea. Ooh. Wait a minute. I have a distressor in my drawer here. Oh, if I can get it out. And you can also use a pair of scissors to do this. But basically, I'm just going to beat up the edges here. Like it's just too clean. Like it's just not working. Rip or tear, like honestly I think that's better. actually made a journal once where I did this to all of the pages. That was painstaking, but it was really cool in the end. So, all right. That seems to look a lot better. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and glue the sides of these here to fold my pocket. All right, I'm gonna glue Donkey Man down first. You're supposed to stay closed. Let's put a pair of scissors on you. Stay. Okay. And that is down. That. And then this one is down like that. And this one is down like this. Alright, what's our time looking at? 21. Alright, I already glued that down. Ah! I glued it down on top of my envelope. Alright. Yeah, don't glue your envelope underneath. So, take my little pocket. Put my pocket on the ground here. I'm actually just gonna leave this one open. So, it has that option of being a little tucky spot. Alright, so now we have a tuck spot here, here, and here. So I'm gonna go ahead and, oh wait, is there a donkey? No. We'll do the, we'll do the monkey and the elephant. Alright. I'm just gonna add some ink to the sides of these real quick. And there. And there. Actually, 7, 6, 5. We'll go ahead and do the toucan too, just because it goes in number. And we can. There we go. All right, so there's that. All right, so that page is done. I got to do the back, or you could leave the back empty. Let's see, I brought some stuff over from my little thingy, and let's see. Not sure. Let's see about our, oh, look at that. I could do that. So we're just going to tear this carefully. Or not so carefully. The newer paper doesn't like tearing. Alrighty. Okay, come on. Alright, there we go. Now we're going to ink this, make it all prettified. Alright, with that, right there. Focus. Alright. And there we go. Alright, so there's that. There's that. Now we need this one. Alright, so let's see here. Just do that one. I feel like this would probably be good. That's pretty cute. Ooh, we could use our kitties. This is one of our kitties. And see, that's the great thing about doing journals like this is you don't have to be a good cutter, because I'm not a good cutter. I tear stuff. So, and we just go from there. Alright, we're going to ink this after we make that a little better. There we go. Alright, so we're going to ink this up. And we're going to put our cute little kitty on the back of this here. Alright. All I'm doing here is I'm kind of roughing up the edges just a little bit, as well as inking it. So I'm rolling up the edges with the dabber. Alright, so we're going to put that there. Oh, and we're going to cover him up. I swear, this thing looks demonic. Alright, so there's that. There we go. Alright, and let's see, what do we want to put on the back? Do we want to put a pocket? We can put a pocket. I think I want to fold it though. I don't think I want it quite that big. Ooh, could do it that way. Alright, let's do it that way. Alright, we're going to put you, I'll unfold you, in there. I'm going to try to line it up so it's somewhat straight and even, and centered, and all that hoopla. And take this. Perfect. Take this off. Take this off. And take this off. Alright. Told you guys, I'm not a good cutter. Especially with these big old honky scissors. I like the big old honky scissors, but they're big. Alright. could do another little thingy right there. Another little tag thing. Also too, when you're pre-making these, you could go ahead and ink the edges before you do your projects. It's really just up to you. Good. I think I'm gonna do it this way. I'm gonna go ahead and seal it back completely. Yeah. Because the front actually has 2 pockets already. Right. Actually, it has 3, excuse me. Oh, I forgot to seal that part. Yeah. Yeah. Alright. There's that. And then you could actually make another make a tag to go with it. I'll show you. So, I don't know if I was just off camera or not. I keep forgetting. Alright, so put that in the trash, put that over there. Remember our tag pages that we glued together in the last video? Well, we're going to take one of those and we're going to put the cat on top of one, like that. So we're just going to cut here, and I'm just cutting across one of the lines of words. That way I know it's kind of straight. And then I'm actually going to make this a little bit shorter than the cat. Okay? So then I'm going to punch, let's see, I don't want to do it this way, but then it'll be upside down on that side, so I don't want to do that side. Alright. Alright, so I'm just going to line this up and hopefully get it semi-straight. Punch. And I'm going to trim the edges here. Thunk. Trim the edges here. And then I'm going to take this guy and I'm going to put him right there. But I'm going to ink up the edges a little bit. And then I can put him on my little tag. Hey, go over there. I couldn't decide if I wanted to glue the tag or glue the cat, so I think I'm just going to glue the cat. There we go. And then fold that over. You might want to have at least a little bit of glue back there. There we go. Fold that over like that. And voila, you have yourself a kitty cat. Woo! And she can go right there. Alright, so there's that one. And then there's the stars. That can go here, like so. Kind of don't want to cover my kitty though. There, we'll poke him out a little bit. There we go. And then I'll do That's a blank card. All kinds of stuff with a blank card. Triangle. Trapezoid. We'll do the trapezoid. Alright, and that one is going there. Alright, so now this little page is done, and that took us 35 minutes. So we have this one that is done, and now we're going to go and create another one. So we're going to set this aside, put it with our signature stuff, and we're going to create a couple more pages for our signatures. Now, I'm going to show you something really simple to create pages for your signature. This is a ledger notebook that I had. Again, it was signature bound, so I was able to pull the signature out, and all I did was grab a few pieces. I didn't grab a bunch. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to fold this bad boy in half up like this, and hopefully I can get it straight like that. Oh, look at that. And I'm going to cut straight across it. But I have to cut it this way because my cutter is not that long, like it's not that wide. So I can't cut it like open it up and cut it. Okay. So now you have more pages for your inserts, and you also have journaling pages for your inserts with horizontal lines. So that's an important thing for me. As much as I like the vertical lines, they don't really do much for me because I don't write from bottom to top or from top to bottom. I write from left to right. So the vertical lines do a lot more for me as far as my journals go. And I normally make the journals, even if I'm selling them, I normally make the journals the way that I would like them to be personally. So we have, now we have a total of, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have 12 journaling pages for this, this journal that we're making. Now the next thing that we want to do is we want to take our signatures, these are our base, these are kind of like our stencil, if you will, and we want to take them and make sure that our journaling is not too wide, and guess what? It is. So I'm going to go through and I'm going to cut it down to this red mark, the margin. You see the margin on this side? Well, there's a margin on this side too. I'm just going to take that margin off. And that should, because if you see here, the margin's behind this page, like that. So that should make it smaller than our stencil page here. So bring our cutter back up. Thought we were done with that, but we're not. So I'm going to do this side just so you guys can see it. I normally do the other side, like I pull the paper down here. But I want to make sure that you guys can see it. I do not keep teeny tiny scraps like that. Being a journal maker, I probably should, but I don't, because I have so freaking much, like, just stuff to make journals, like scraps and stuff like that. Like, I have so much paper. Like, you have no idea how much paper we have. It is absolutely ridiculous how much paper I have. So now I have my 12 journaling sheets that can go inside of my book. So there's that. And we've already done this. We created this one together. And so we're going to create another one. I don't know if I'm going to do that off camera. I think I might just make another video for that, because it takes a long time. It really does. And I don't know, you know, how much you guys want to sit through an hour-long video. This one's already at 40 minutes. So I'm actually going to go ahead and cut this video, and we're going to do another video with the next page. So thank you guys so much for watching, and until next time, bye guys.